It is so sunny while I'm filming right now that I had to close the drapes because the reflection of my glasses was reflecting onto the planner page. It's like there's this like bright like from my glasses. It's gonna be a great day. I love sunny days. I mean, who really doesn't? But that's besides the point. We do have more mild temperatures this week, so let's get to our weekly overview. And I'm going to be using bits and pieces from the spring floral clusters, the spring kit. I have a little bit of last year's spring colors and such, that everything is there. We've got all of the things. So let's get to it. We're going to start with my time management matrix. So I think this week on this page, first of all, let's kind of put a brained up sticker because we can. I actually want to brain dump about the 7 habits and like what I'm doing this week to hit all of these. All right, so I mentioned in a previous plan with me that when you're thinking about the time management matrix, these 7 habits fit in quadrant 2, that important but not urgent. It's not screaming at you, but if you're doing these things, you're spending less time in crisis mode and less time in the deceiver mode and less time in the time waster mode. So that's why I like that. So be proactive. This week, you might see some things double up because there is a lot of crossover the more you practice these habits. So be proactive. I need a meal plan better this week. Last week I did not. Excuse me. And I just felt frantic every night, like about getting dinner ready. And I mean, my husband was a big help. My mom, for those of you who don't know, my parents live with me, and I help take care of them. But my mom was a great help, but it was just one of those, it still made me feel not great. So I think having a better plan, that needs to happen, which is kind of begin with the end in mind too, right? So I'm less stressed. I think putting the why you're doing something can also be helpful. And I know that goes with putting first things first, but one of the other things I'm going to put with first things first is concert checklist. I know that's another reason why I'm getting a little stressed, because spring concerts are coming up and they're going just fine. And I know this, but I need to make sure that certain things get done in a timely manner, or it just makes this even more stressful than it already is. So think when I was playing around with ChatGPT because I had been in a variety of my professional life, like by a variety of people, we've been talking about this, and there were some really cool things that I played around with. I typed in for those of you who don't know, ChatGPT is a artificial intelligence, and it's not perfect by any means, okay? Like, not even a little bit, but I asked it to write me a music curriculum based on a few different like category things. Like I said, it needed to have this, this, and this. And it did. It wasn't a perfect one, but it was something to get me started because I've felt so overwhelmed when it comes to writing a curriculum. And I'm sure a lot of people think, well, like teachers can just do that. Yes and no. It takes a ton of time. So having like a framework or a reference to be like, okay, here's a starting point. Now let's work from there is so nice, especially because I am a department of one person. It is me, myself, and I. And I'm the only elementary music teacher. I don't have anyone who I can really, work off of. So having something to start with is great. So I want to share that with my administrators and some of my other teachers. Well, not some, all of my other teachers, because I think it would be great. Indiana is kind of revising some standards. And again, to give us a jumping off point, using something like ChatGPT can be beneficial. So want to share that. I want to spend some time checking the Facebook Fire Robin page or Fame page. It's music educators from all over, really, the world, and making sure that I'm checking in if there's any, trying to learn what people want content-wise. That's kind of what I want to do. Synergize. I want to check out. Oh, that's the other thing going on this week. I'm glad I wrote this out first. We have an art show at my K-3 building, and I want to be there to support the art teacher. She's always make sure that there's artwork for my concerts and things like that. So I want to, even if I don't stay the whole time, I want to make sure that I'm there. Sharpen the Saw is workouts, morning movement, reading, knitting. Oh, that just feels good. That just kind of feels good to write out. Okay, so, excuse me. I think these videos, the weekly overview videos, are going to start coming out on Sunday. And we've got catch-all, teacher. We only have so many weeks left of the teacher planner. We might do a meal plan since that's a goal, but sometimes I like to just do that on my own. Maybe I'll just post that on Instagram. There might be a flip through Friday. Not sure. I haven't decided. Events this week. I have Monday, CPR class. Wednesday is art show. So yeah. All right, let's do some stickering. I do like this quote. Emojis, GIFs, incorrect autocorrect are my most used forms of communication. It's true. It's a true statement. I just put in a coffee planner mom order, and I'm excited for it to come in because I ordered 2 kits. The watercolor blooms, because I have not used that one in a very long time, and the Racing Life one. I'm going to put planning time in the to-dos. Do I remove it? I think I do move it. Let's do it. Undo to the rescue. I think we can make that straighter. Anyway, where was I? I don't even remember. It'll come to me. Oh, watercolor blooms and Racing Life. That's what I ordered. Because I really do like using the Racing Life kit as my last week of school kit. I used to teach at a school that would do, that's still kind of crooked. Can I still? We're leaving it. It's done. That's where it's staying. I was lining it up with the peen somehow. Just, no, it's still bothering me. What is wrong with me? Let's see. If it doesn't work this time, then we have to leave it, right? I like using Racing Life for the last week of school because I used to work at a school that would do an ABC countdown to the end of the year. This school doesn't. That's okay. I can still do what I want to do. Maybe we use the line. Haha, we got it. So the last day of school was always letter Z for zoom on out of here. Yeah. Can we do note to self there? I think we could. Let's get a box. Note to self. And then I usually put, or try to put a quote at the bottom. So I'll look up a quote to go there. Let's do some watering cans. Oh, let's do it this way so it's like watering rained up. Like that. Extra flowers down here or over here. That's fun. I think that's, no, we should, Oh, let's use this guy on weekly overview. And there, I think that way there's still space to write some things. Super easy. Love the weekly overview from Lights Planner Action. Stickers are from Coffee Planner Mom. If you use my code Holly15, you will get 15% off your order plus my new freebie. I'll put it right here so you can see what my freebie looks like. And I'll catch you all in the next one.